Good evening, Dave. It's the 87th edition of the Boys Wrestling State Tournament and the second annual for the girls. We had a total of 36 local wrestlers spanning across 17 different schools that made the trip to Columbus.
Man, Tony, we've had an action-packed Friday, right? 672 matches wrestled today. We're going to bring you the top moments from each of your region's wrestlers.
In the 113s, Versailles, Trey Hubert takes his guy down for the 2 points in his consolation match. He will go on to win 11-3 and will wrestle tomorrow. Then in the 120s, Wayne Trace's Corbin Kimmel earns the pair for the reversal. He will drop this one 3-2, but he wins his consolation match to continue on for day 2. In the 132, Eric Kesson of St. John's gets the 2 Viva takedown. This Blue Jay falls 7-6, but he is victorious in his consolation match. He will go on to wrestle in the second round of consolations tomorrow. Then we jump up to the 144s. It's Jordan Neal of Allen East gained the takedown that will set up an eventual pinfall in 42 seconds. This Mustang moves on to tomorrow's quarterfinals. We're making a big jump up to 175. It's Versailles, Michael Osborne, and the Tiger Senior receives 2 points for this takedown. That's part of a 9-0 victory that earns him a spot in tomorrow's quarterfinals. Now we're in the 190s. Loudon Akhmoudi of Columbus Grove gets a point for the escape in his consolation match, but he ultimately falls 6-1, ending his tournament run. Sticking in the 190, Indian Lake's Owen Pummel scores a takedown to take a 4-1 lead. He wins this match 9-3 to advance to the quarterfinals. And finally, in the 215s, it's Allen East's Brogan Paxton in the consolation match. Despite trailing in this match, he will get the pinfall dub in 340 and will continue on in tomorrow's consolation round. And Dylan, what about Division 2?
Well, it's a lot of familiar faces in the WBL, starting in the 126 with St. Mary's Tate Heisey. He puts the shoulders to the mat in 1:58 for the pinfall dub, advancing to tomorrow's quarterfinals. In the 132, hailing from Defiance, it's Mason Ducat, narrowly avoiding the fall as time runs out in a 5-4 decision. He'll wrestle on to Saturday. Out of the Wilmington district, Benjamin Logan's Evan Carpenter in the 138 consolations, earning a pair of points for the takedown en route to a 10-4 win. To the 144, Zach Grieber for Salina, earning the escape in his prelim round. He'd fall 3-1 this time, but winning a consolation match, Grieber keeps his season alive. Next class up, Bo Hertenstein of St. Mary's, reversing his opponent's hold for the 2. He'd win via pinfall and will be in action tomorrow for the quarterfinals. Up to 157, Kenton's Anthony Hunt in the consolation. The Wildcats got his man in a near fall, taking a late 5-4 advantage, and Hunt wrestles on to tomorrow. Finally, a pair of Redskins. Wyatt Buell on the 175 establishes control for the takedown, capping off a 5-1 advantage, and Wapak has one skin in the championship quarterfinals. And then in the 215, Jace Nouse dominates, taking a double-digit lead in the first period before a pinfall at 119, joining his teammate in the quarterfinals. And Tony, as you mentioned, it's our second ever girls bracket at the state tournament. 2 area athletes have reached the quarterfinals. Reigning state runner-up Finley's Lainey Oliver dominated in her opening round, earning the pinfall in 2 minutes and 26 seconds. And in the 170, Benjamin Logan's Reagan Heights gets the emphatic takedown, setting up a first period pinfall in 42 seconds. And with that, Tony, 10 of our region wrestlers remain in the championship brackets, nearly a dozen more in the consolations.
Absolutely, Dylan. And that's how we wrap up day 1 of the state wrestling tournament. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for day 2. Reporting from Columbus, I'm Tony Quach. He's Dylan Tyson. Dave, back to you.